You step out of that moment of experience knowing that it does not define you, that if it does not serve you, you do not need to focus on it. And you step into a brand new scene. It is a field of limitless wildflowers. Imagine what kind they are. Imagine what color they are. Imagine the design of each flower. Perhaps it's one type of flower, or maybe there are hundreds of different varieties. Imagine how tall the plants are. Perhaps they come all the way up to your waist, or maybe they're even taller than you. And you are in the middle of this field. And you twirl around and dance and giggle and laugh and play in ecstasy and joy. And after exhausting yourself with play and dance and giggles and glee and bliss, you lay down in the middle of this field. And out of seemingly nowhere, a giant, white, fluffy, soft, cuddly polar bear appears. And on the regular Earth plane, a polar bear might actually be a threat to the human life, but in this magical realm, the polar bear is your best friend and comes up to cuddle with you. And the polar bear spoons with you and holds you. And with how big and how warm and how soft this polar bear is, you feel cocooned in the safest, most supportive, most loving, most caring, most respectful, most embracing energy. And feeling so safe and secure. Feeling so vulnerably close with life itself. Feeling so supported and connected. Feeling like you are collaborating with existence itself to just be you and have that be more than enough. Feeling so loved and celebrated for just being exactly you. Feeling so embraced physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, just absolutely embraced and held. A gentle smile trickles across your face, and you relax into the moment and allow it to be enough, knowing that you are already more than enough, and you are worthy of perceiving and receiving this unconditional love that lies at the core of your being and is the truth of who you are. Once you've learned the social SoulSelf inward imaginations ignitions practice, you can use it anytime, anywhere. You can use it upon first awakening to create a sense of connection, collaboration, community, a felt sense of being seen and loved and supported and respected and safe and secure inside of yourself before you even begin your day. So no matter what happens next, you start the day inwardly connected and inwardly attuned with your attachment needs. You can use it when you're taking a nap and you just need a break and your body needs to rest. Maybe you're not fully falling asleep, or maybe you are. And you can go inward and create these brand new experiences through your consciousness that fulfill attachment needs for different parts of yourself in different ways through different types of imaginative adventures, whether that's rewriting a very specific memory or reparenting a part of the inner child, or just having a playful adventure, or resculpting a recent experience, or creating a new experience that has nothing to do with anything you've experienced, just to connect deeper with parts of yourself and create a felt sense of attachment need fulfillment in a brand new way that is always within you. You can play with it when you're driving. If someone else is driving and you're in the passenger seat, or maybe like you're on like a bus ride or an airplane ride or some transportation experience where you're not the one behind the wheel of the vehicle, and you're, maybe just like bored or drifting and dozing off to sleep, or maybe you're fully awake and just don't have anything else that is like engaging, or you just want to take the opportunity to be there for yourself. You can play with it then. If you're, you know, out and playing in nature, you can use it. It's most powerful when you're in a state when you are with your eyes closed and in a meditative hypnotic type state where it's a lower energy brainwave and you're closer to a state of rest than fully waking. But once the technique is known, you can use it in any way. You can even like tell stories out loud to yourself if you want to and use it in that way. You can create stories and describe them and then listen back to them while you're cleaning your room if you want to. Like once you know the practice, you could create an audio recording of an inward imagination ignitions experience. And then when you're going about your day, you can listen to it like you would listen to a story. And so you can use it in just so many different ways. And it's a practice of social self-engagement through an imaginative adventure that you create. And again, there's so many different applications. You can go back into parts of your childhood and repairing your inner child. You can go back into parts of your past in teenagehood or adulthood and take experiences and rewrite them so that there is a felt sense of attachment need fulfillment through social engagement. But instead of that depending on other people in the outside world, you're socially engaging with different parts of your own self to rewrite the memory data that holds navigational patterns in the body mind. You can use it to rewrite present experiences. If something happens and you're like, wow, like that's really frustrating because I didn't feel seen and loved in that moment, you can immediately just go back and rewrite it so that these moments that are now happening only ever positively affect the navigational patterns being gathered by the body mind now. You can use it to project potential experiences and create visualizations. You can even use it if you are in a process of wishing to manifest something or co-create something. You can use it in a process of just imaginative play where it has absolutely nothing to do with any human earthly experience at all. And you can have these brand new fantasy fairy tale adventures that are totally independent of anything that you encounter on the earth plane. And you can connect deeper with your imaginative inner child or your infinite eternal soul self. You can use it in so many different ways, but there's a very specific practice to it and a very specific process to it. And then infinite potentials through your own sacred imagination.
The social soul self inward imagination ignitions can be used if you are having difficulties in the physical body. If there's any type of health challenge and it's hard to create a felt sense of attachment need fulfillment because of something going on in the body, whether that's a mental health battle or a physical health challenge, the social soul self inward imagination ignitions is especially useful for that purpose. And so regardless of the automations that might be happening through the body mind affecting thoughts, feelings, action patterns in the implicit health, or anything that might be happening in the actual physical body like chronic pain, the social soul self inward imagination ignitions can help unify parts of the self and create a felt sense of attachment need fulfillment in a fun, gentle, simple, tender, playful way. And it can help to unify parts independent of those challenges, and it can actually plant seeds of healing restoration into the body mind that have the potential to reduce those challenges when done continuously. If implicit and physical health are thriving, social soul self inward imagination ignitions can also be used in an infinite myriad of ways. And it can be used just to further unify parts of the self, to further expand parts of the self, to further uplift parts of the self, and continue to expand the well-being of the navigational body-mind systems. And so whether you're healing from something or whether you're lovingly liberating and expanding into more of just you, maybe you're investing in a passion or a hobby and you want to more effectively support parts of yourself. Maybe you are expanding into new levels of inner child play for loving liberation. Maybe you are expanding into greater connection with parts of your soul self. Maybe you are shedding old layers and expanding into a more authentic expression of yourself. There's so many different potentials for how social soul self inward imagination ignitions can be positively used to beneficially serve your journey.
And so in Social Soul Self Inward Imaginations Ignitions, I help teach the technique, provide all the insights, the step-by-step processes, all the different variables of things you can change through the step-by-step process, and then all the different ways you can apply it. And then I take you on samplings of the journey so that you can kind of see what it actually looks and feels like to play with it and apply it and explore and with specific intentions. And then we go through it and clarify and kind of explore, okay, now that you kind of know this, how do you want to use it? And how can we take this concept that I've taught you now and now you have it be your own thing? And then I shift from kind of teaching to more just serving as a guide so that you then are able to apply this for yourself in your own way that really perfectly fits you. And so then, if it's a longer call, especially, then we might go on a second adventure. Um, and I just kind of make sure that you feel comfortable and confident to effectively and enjoyably apply this so that the experience is fun and feels good while also creating the shifts inside of your body mind systems and with parts of your consciousness within and beyond awareness to create true change and transformation in your life moving forward, because you literally get to rewrite navigational patterns in the body mind, shape-shifting the data and the trillions of networks that affect the way you think and feel and move and perceive and have emotions and make decisions and all of this stuff, navigational patterns that are affected by memory data. And you get to have a deeper connection with all parts of you. You get to be reunited with more self aspects. And so I teach the process, go through all the different variables and potentials, all the different ways you can apply it, the different ways you can use your imagination with it. Go through samplings of the journey, and then especially if it's a longer call, we can dive deeper and go more specific with it and apply it in different scenarios and settings. And you can even combine it with another offering like a mystical Odyssey Imaginative, where I would guide you through a journey and audio record that journey with you contributing to the journey along the way. And then that's used as a personalized course creation for like 2 to 6 months. They're usually intended to last 6 months. 2 months, 3 months is like the strongest journey, and then it's kind of just reaffirming the journey beyond that. But up to a year also, because if you come back to it just like once a month afterwards, then you're just re-engaging and re-solidifying those new navigational patterns. And so, yeah, it's just a lot of fun, so much potential, so powerful, and I invite you to explore all about it in the free introductory playbook and other associated videos with it. It's really a powerful tool, and because it is so simple and so easy and so fun, and you can really apply it like as you're waking up, as you're falling asleep, when you're taking a nap, when you're bored on a car ride, when you're laying on the grass in sunshine, and it's awesome because you can create profound shifts in literally like 30 seconds to 5 minutes. You don't need to go into like an hour-long self-hypnosis session. You don't need to go meditate for like 2 hours. Like literally, once you know the technique and you have the tools to apply it, and especially, you practice it a little while and you get better at like really using it to its full potential, literally 30 seconds to 5 minutes can shift the entire activity of your body mind, can shift the way all parts of yourself are connecting with each other and experiencing life through the body mind. And the journey feels good. And then you practice it continually, once a week or once a day or however much you feel inspired to. And you're actually rewriting the patterns of navigational systems in the body mind. And these patterns of navigational body mind data are going to affect you literally for the rest of your life. And if you do it from a space of creating a felt sense of attachment and fulfillment through a process of social self engagement, that feels good and is fun and enjoyable that you look forward to showing up for. The power of it is profound. And when you explore the offering of social soul self inward imaginations ignitions, you can also explore all the different profound powers of social self engagement itself. That's thesis number 29 of my implicit revelations case study. The discoveries I've made about how profound and powerful and potent and impactful social self engagement practices are on body mind wiring and parts of consciousness, experiencing life through the body mind navigation and regulation is mind blowing and profound and life changing. So definitely check it out.